Kindly watch this video to learn how I cut my palazzo trouser or an A-shape pants. So I have my fabric here on fold and I'm making use of 2 yards of fabric. That is 72 by 45 inches. 45 inches is the length of my trouser because I'm quite tall. So I'll start by measuring my horizontal measurement whilst my fabric is on fold. Before going ahead to measure the depth or the vertical measurement, I ensured my fabric is well laid because whenever you are cutting a trouser, the back is always longer than the front. That is, the length of the back is always longer than the front. Whilst this fabric is on fold, the length of the back is already added to the full fabric. So first, I'll cut the back. So I will extend the front measurement by 2 inches at the back before cutting my back measurement. So after extending my back measurement by 2 inches, I had to start marking around the back. That is the back of the trouser. So I made an extension vertically so that I could cut my back from there. Said initially, I marked around my back measurement as the back measurement is always longer than the front measurement. So I had to cut my away 2 inches from the front measurement so that my butt at the back can sit well as the fabric is on fold, is on 4 fold. I have 4 panels. Do you get? I have the front, I have the back panel on it. So I have to cut it away. The next thing I did was from the edge of the back panel, I had to mark down a semi curve. So I had to like curve it. You have to make it curvy at the back to the tip of my front panel. The tip of my front panel. So I had to start cutting it out, but I made it like an oval shape around my back. All is because of my butt. I want my butt to sit. So I had to like measure my waist measurement. My waist my waist measurement is 28. So I divided it by 4 because it was on 4 fold. So it gave me 7 and then I added 2 inches allowance to it. So I had to, mark my hip, my lap measurement. So the first thing I did was measuring from my waist measurement to my hip measurement. That was 10 inches. I marked it down on the fabric. So I had to also measure my lap measurement. My lap measurement is 26 inches. 26 divided by 2 is going to give me 13. I added 2 inches allowance to it. So that was making 15. So I connected my waist measurement to my hip, to my lap measurement, making it curve. Is a freehand sketch. I'm working on a freehand sketch. So I curve it from the beginning of my waist measurement to my lap measurement, my lap, that is my crouch, basically the highest part of it. So it gave me my crouch measurement. If I'm to measure the full crouch, it's going to give me 12 inches. So I'm cutting out my front piece first. So I had to like cut that piece out. I was cutting it here since I already have my crouch measurement. That's the perfect size for a crouch. So I had to cut the back, but the back crouch is not always as deeper as the front crouch. So I had to cut my back crouch a bit. Like I didn't make it too deep. I didn't make it too deep because of my butt. It's not always deeper at the front measurement. So the next thing I did was measuring my knee measurement because I told you that I'm making a palazzo trouser and it always has an A effect. So it is from that knee measurement I will get my A shape effect. So I had to start, chalking it down to the head of the trouser. Can you see? I had to like measure it down. And then the next thing I did was cutting out my seam, cutting out because it was joined. I had to like open it. and I cut it down to the edge of the trouser so that it can form an A shape. Don't forget, I use my knee measurement as my point so that I can know where the A shape is. Palazzo trousers are always wide at the edge and not penciled. So that is why I had to like make it like A. The measurement for the depth down was 15 inches. Then I had to cut the other side as well. It's 15 inches on fold. What I mean is that after I folded my fabric, I divided by 2. Do you get? I divided by 2. That was why I had 15 inches on fold. Just one that I had already opened. You can see I have to cut to the edge of my trouser because it was still closed, as at the time that I folded my trouser into 4 layers. So I have the front layer, I have the back panel, but the back panel is longer than the front panel. You can check the beginning of the video so that you can be able to understand much more better. So after cutting out, I had to take it to my sewing machine and then give it a nice press. I'll post the results along with the final results on my mannequin bodies, and you can see how much is looking so good on it. If you want the tutorial for the blouse, kindly comment tutorial, and do not forget to kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please follow for more. Thank you. Bye.